Well, I'm in Pendarvis, right across, just inside the St. Lucie Inlet. Hurricane Umberto has just now come upon me to the point where it's not just rain bands. I'm getting the first steady gusts, and ooh, the waves are getting. Let me see if I can flip the camera around and give you a view of the outside. Lift my tarp up a little bit. And see, there's a couple other boats anchored in here now. Wind just calmed down a little bit, but let me flip you back around there so you can see my ugly mug. Hope I don't break your camera. But yeah, I've been trying to growing my beard in for winter this year again. And anyway, over here to this side of me, I've got a little creek, and I'm set up to where if I do drag anchor, it's going to push me into these soft branches here, and I can just throw the anchor to the side over that way and pull myself into that creek. And I have another, like a grapnel anchor that I could rig if I needed to. And I'm wearing my shorts in case I need to jump out there out of the tarps. And I think I'm dodging a bullet again. I think this is just going to be like this. Some rain bands with occasional strong gusts, or some steady winds that sustain for a few minutes, or till the rain band passes. And I really believe that Cat 5 on the east side, the northeast side of this hurricane, is going to start pulling it away pretty much after today. I mean, that's what I'm hoping for. I feel like, dang it, I missed another weather window. I didn't get to travel yet. I may have some work because of it. Try to look at the bright side. Yeah, I was planning on pulling up the creek. I was planning on going up the river some this week for the weather window. Hi, digital domain. I'm like I said, I'm sitting here. I just came online because the imelda started hitting me with steady winds, sustained winds that are a little stronger than normal back here in this cove. So I'll post the video, and you can, if you want, look back. I showed outside, but it just calmed down now. Where am I from? That's a tough question. From is mostly North America. Like, I traveled a lot, even at a young age. Like, where was I born? I don't say I'm from there because I was only there a few months. I don't remember it. It's not part of my childhood memory, so I don't refer from. Well, where'd you grow up? Well, I don't think I ever did that yet. Where'd you go to school? I sound like I'm trying to be difficult, but yeah, like I went to 6 different grade schools and 4 different high schools. Like, so saying where did I go to school doesn't narrow it down much either. Good to see you. You're from India. Well, what do they say? Namaste. Um, I think that's right. Or is it Namaskara? I don't know which one's appropriate when. I don't. But cool. You see, there's somebody looking. I am off the coast of Florida. If you look on the weather, you'll see there's a Category 1 hurricane just off the coast, right next to where I'm at. Like, trimaran canoe that I built myself. It's modified. It's quite a bit different than just a canoe, but it's still a canoe. It's a small open vessel just in the inlet, and there's a Category 1 hurricane right next to the inlet, right offshore. And on the other side of that, just a little north and east of it, is a Category 5 hurricane. So I was just kind of throwing a report up. I had some strong winds hit me just a minute ago. But I'm in a pretty well protected cove, I suppose, about the best I could hope for under rough weather conditions. So I shouldn't have any trouble out here in this. I think like I was saying, I think the little hurricane is kind of blocking the big hurricane. Maybe it'll dry up the weather down here. Me an opening to make the jump. So that's kind of like best case scenario. And so far, um, let me see. Let me flip the camera around. This is only going live, so there's a little creek right there. You can see my rudder, one of my rudders. But if it gets real rough and I start dragging anchor, I plan to toss my anchor over toward that creek and pull myself in there. Flip it back around. So that's kind of like my plan in case I get too rough of wind, but I don't think it will. So I guess, where are you from in India? Someplace I wouldn't recognize the name of. I mean, anyway, yeah. I suppose I will go ahead and two viewers here. Wow, I'm famous. I don't know why it's showing two. I only see one person here. I don't know. I've never done this before. What do I know? I've never been this old before. I don't know how to act. Right next to two hurricanes. And just kind of hoping for a weather window so I could cruise inland and go across the state. I'm so ready to get out of this area, but the weather hasn't let me. Okay, it's all kind of part of the plan. I expected it to be really rainy this time of year and a lot of storms, so kind of getting exactly what I thought I was going to get. No big surprise. And it's October. It starts to cool off and less rain and less mosquitoes, and it starts getting to be nicer travel weather. So that'll be the plan. It'll open up soon, and I'll head out, and hopefully I'll be able to get some good video of all the monster alligators that I'll be passing on the way. They kind of go dormant if it gets too cold before I get there, but there's alligators living not far up this river at all. So it does, like, as long as it's still warm enough for them to come out, I should be able to get some good alligator video. They're not going to be as big as the crocodiles in the saltwater crocodile preserves down in Biscayne Bay and the Keys, but there's some pretty massive gators in the lake I'll be going through. So they yeah. You travel through there in the summer or in the spring during mating season, you kind of, it's actually, in a way, it's almost safer, even though the river's full of them. It's almost safer because they're more aggressive, if it makes sense. They're like waddle out an area in the reeds over there and make an opening where they, like a nursery where they raise their babies, and then they'll roar at you when you're close before you even see them. They'll let you know they're there as like a warning. So in that way it's kind of safe because you don't accidentally stumble on them. They're on their guard and yelling, "Hey, you, don't come over here, you human." You know, like they're they're like that time of year, which really actually makes for some really good videos if you're careful. If you know how to not get eaten, you can get some really cool videos of them roaring. They got this subsonic. It, their roar starts out lower than the human hearing range, so you won't hear it, but you'll see the water around their body dancing and bouncing because of the vibrations they're letting out. And then you start to hear this low rumble, and it's at the lowest range of your hearing ability, and gradually moving up to where it sounds like something that would make a lion's blood curdle. It's pretty primeval sound to hear in person up close. Like not too close. um, but you know, I won't be going through in the middle of gator mating season or any of that, but hopefully at least get some good videos of them, you know, just swimming through the water or sunbathing on the shore. But, yeah, that's enough. 13 minutes of jabbering. I can't really call this Captain Kedger's Random Ramblings. This is more like a Hurricane Imelda update. And that's what we'll call this video. And I'm going to sign off. Y'all have a great day. And until next time, goodbye.